What's going on, you guys? My name is Kyle. I'm a full-time futures trader and founder of Opinicus. In this video, it's actually a clip from a recent trading mentorship group where a member is asking me how to avoid those boredom trades. We've all gotten caught in some boredom trades before, falling into the trap of essentially seeing something that may not be fully there or taking some setup that is not a true A+ setup. Here was how I answered the question, how to avoid the boredom trades.
I've noticed kind of this month that I guess having more patience and waiting for a setup and I guess taking too long leads to me taking random trades. I guess, is that a common thing, or waiting, and then you see something, you take it, take a loss and move on? Or does that happen sometimes when you're staring at charts for like the first hour and a half, and then you're like just kind of getting bored? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that you nailed it right there in the last sentence. That's super common. People get bored and they want some action, or you start to see things that aren't really there. It's kind of a combination of things, and that's why the first 90-minute rule, or the first 2 hours, or just some type of time cutoff can be valuable, especially when you're kind of in that earlier stage of development. Being able to watch the charts and not do anything, it's like it really is it's a muscle that has to be built. That focus has to be built, the ability to not take lower quality setups. Again, that discipline, it has to be built up. And so the time cutoff can really help with struggles of that nature, right? Especially if you're like, all right, no trades first 90 minutes. We're just gonna call it, at least for midday lull. Maybe you come back when you're fresh again in the afternoon. But that's a super common one. If you struggle with the boredom trades, you just got to print out your criteria for getting involved and stick it right in front of you, so that it's always front of mind. Because a lot of the times when you're in the boredom trades and you're reviewing them at the end of the day, you realize that, I was not even thinking about the quality of the setup. I just saw a signal bar and I executed. And then next thing you know, you're like, you may be in a losing trade. Or what's worse than a losing trade is if you build the habit of trading based on boredom. I mean, that's just
Just quit.
Well, I mean, you don't have to quit, but building bad habits is a pain, because it just takes so much time to unwind them. It just takes a long time to unwind them. And you can have a really good streak of unwinding that habit, and then if you have a day where the emotions are flaring, you kind of have a relapse, and then you have to rebuild then again. And so I've lived this and I've witnessed it, and it's just it's best to recognize when you're potentially kind of starting some bad habits, and work to fight them off, like essentially be more proactive about it.